Y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna wash my hands. Well, good evening. Thank you for addressing me correctly. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. Y'all about to do a little skincare. Be a little quiet because Sunshine is asleep. Ciao. Anybody other kids on spring break? I'm ready for it to be over. I'm about to tone my face. As y'all can see, she's dry. I just washed it. But let me tone my face real quick. And y'all, I'm mad because I ain't mad, but I forgot to put my ice roller in the freezer, so it's not frozen. As y'all see, I got like these 3 little bumps right there. Just like, I'm like, I need a woosah, because I don't know if it means Mother Nature's coming or because I'm like, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm like, the enemy is seriously trying to attack. But I'm trying to really, like, when things happen, just laugh about it. Because literally that just means something greater is coming my way. And I'm really trying to work on, staying obedient, sticking to the plan on what it is God, I feel like he's telling me to do. And I'm trying to learn to like give myself grace as well, because I'm literally doing something all day long. It's very rare that I'm like sitting down watching a show, like not doing anything. Literally, I could be watching a show, but I'm still working on something that I need to work on or get done, or researching something, just looking up something. Like, I haven't had a moment where I'm just like, I'm not working, aside from when I went to karaoke the other day. And I'm not gonna lie, me going out that one day, all I did was go to brunch. I went to brunch, went to the mall, and we went to karaoke. I don't know, that like kind of threw me off. Like, even though I'm grateful and thankful I saw my cousin, but I felt like it threw me off. It threw my routine off. And I don't know, I felt like maybe I should have just limited myself on things and still did the things that I truly wanted to do that day instead of compromising myself. So I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to just be clear-headed. I'm trying not to overthink. I'm trying not to be confused. It's like I'm not confused, but then I am a little bit. Or maybe it's like me being a little hesitant, I don't know. I'm really too trying to just work on my emotions. I'm trying to be level-headed. Being a single mom, baby, this is the hardest job in the world. When parents say being a parent is the hardest thing in the world, the hardest job, it literally is. It literally is. You just broke a bottle of alcohol in your purse. Like, I'm not, I can't. But thanks for the suggestion. I ain't doing that. Don't rush God's work. I know. I ain't rushing his plan. I promise you I'm not. I think it's just more so, just being a single mom. That's really what it is for me. Being a single mom is hard, you know, having to literally do it all by myself as far as making decisions, planning, taking care of him. I got him 24/7. Like, I don't get any breaks. That's literally what it is. And then, it's spring break right now. So the spring break is really, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for sure. And because I am trying to still, work on things that I'm trying to get done, but also, too, I have to, keep my toddler entertained. You know what I mean? Making sure he good. Him having to hustle with mommy. But I know God wouldn't give me something that I couldn't handle. It would just be nice to have somebody that I can lean on, emotionally. And I don't have that. I don't have, you know, a big support system the way I wish I did. Like, I don't have a big village at all. Like the single parents who do have like their family that they can lean on, they are truly blessed. Like, I literally ain't got nobody, like I can't call up somebody and oh, can you watch classic real quick? I can't do that. Now, don't get me wrong, he, on his father's side, he got, his grandparents. And, like, if I was still in the same area with them, I would be able to call them. But because I'm not anymore, I just don't have that. And some days it is a little tough, but most days it's not. Like, I'm okay. Especially, too, because I just want my son around, healthy things. So, just not having that support village that I really wish I had. I think that's what really makes it tough, being a single mom. But other than that, like, being a mom, that's not hard because I want to be a mom. I feel like it's only hard being a mom if you don't want to be a mom or a parent, I think it's definitely a huge difference. But the fact that I just don't have a village to help me when I need a little assistance, not financially or nothing like that, but just emotionally, I don't have that at all. Literally no emotional help. And then even like, y'all, I went to therapy. It was a joke. I was going to therapy. I went to therapy for like 3 months, either 2, 3 months, one of them. And it was a joke. It was really a joke. I went to a black woman and I thought it would be, you know, uplifting, the all the things they say about therapy. But this black lady, she was alright. She was alright, but she definitely was a trip because it was like she would use my situation and like throw it in my face. And that's what I didn't like. Like, she just wasn't attentive. I felt like, when you go in a session, you go in a session because you want to talk about you. You want that moment. I feel like that's why people go to therapy, because they need that attention in that moment and be able to vent fully. No distractions, ain't nobody interrupting, and they're just hearing your perspective in full. Baby, this woman has so many interruptions, distractions, or she overscheduling, something happened, and it was just, I definitely would not recommend her. She was a trip. like I said, she would hide. And honestly, she just made me realize all I need is really God, to be honest. And I'm not saying like, I don't know if I would try therapy again. I don't know. It just really got to make sense. And it's just high level therapist that, I was referred to. But other than that, I just don't, baby, go to God. Go to God, go to God. And even when I was in therapy, because I am a confident person for the most part, and it was just like, she's like, you good. Like, you don't even need this. Like, compared to my other clients, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, she was no good. She just was not helpful. If anything, she just made me realize lean on God, honestly. Lean on God, pray, have faith, keep moving forward. Don't be looking to other people to lean, to uplift you. Like, she definitely showed me that. Like, you can't be looking to your therapist to, I guess, change you in some way, make you feel better in a way. Yeah, she just, I would not recommend. Hey, Carla. Hey, Desi Des. Hey, Bill. God will heal all, right? God will heal all. Like, seriously. And I am truly thankful and grateful that I don't have, like a poor mindset in the sense of, like that mindset when you're younger. I feel like that the world is over if something's going on. Like, God, you don't love me. Why is this happening to me? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like my mindset has definitely changed and developed since I've been a single mother. Now, I will say in that beginning of me being a single mom, I definitely was like, what in the world is going on? Like, I regret, a lot of stuff I was had done and all of that. Like, I never regretted my son, never. But I regretted, staying in situations where I could have just, like, what am I doing? Holding on to stuff, like holding on to people, like holding on to relationships because I'm like holding on to that little glimpse of hope instead of just accepting the reality, like, these people ain't gonna change. And even too, like, me not staying firm on my boundaries, staying really, really firm on my boundaries. It was so crazy, y'all. So I was watching Oprah's podcast, and it was this therapist on there, and she was talking about one of her clients and how the client came up to her one day. They was at church or whatever, and was like, "Oh my gosh, you'll be so proud of me. I'm really working on repairing my relationship with my dad. And I dropped my kids off to my dad to watch them. Mind you, her dad molested her. And the therapist just like, girl, that ain't no good job. Like, that man molested you. Ain't no telling what he doing to these kids that you just dropped off. Ma'am, go get your kids." And I'm like, see, that's the problem, because in the black community, I ain't gonna say just black, because there's definitely some white folks I know who do the same thing, who ignore what happened, in the family, being abused mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, all of that. And just because we're family, we supposed to wipe it underneath the rug and act like it didn't happen. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna say something personal, but I related to it so much because my dad physically, emotionally, verbally abused me, and it was a time when I was like trying to repair our relationship again. Like, it was always me putting the effort to try to repair things. And I had let my son be around him for the first time ever since he'd been born. And my mom wanted us to go to church. And I wanted to go as well. And so my dad was like, well, I'm going to stay at the house. You know, my son can stay with him. And I was very hesitant about doing it because, you know, just the things I've been through with him. And y'all, when I was at church the whole time, y'all, I was sobbing. I was sobbing and crying because my nervous system just wasn't right because I just didn't know. I just didn't know what was going on, you know, while I'm not there. And mind you, that wasn't the first time he was around him. And it happened like, I think maybe like 1, 2 other times. But I guess just something just clicked in my head and I'm like, Shavonna, what are you doing? Why are you leaving your child with this man who you don't even trust? Yeah, that's your father, but you don't even trust him. I don't even trust this man. And I got my child with this man. So needless to say, that was the last time I let my son be around my father. Because it's just like, yeah, you say he apologized once. And also made the statement like, how many times do you want me to apologize? And me personally, considering it's been all my life of the abuse, I think you should be a lot more apologetic. I felt like the behavior and all of that, it should be completely different, but it wasn't. And I just don't understand like how, I'll never understand because, you know, some people are just narcissists. You know, a lot of people still be cool with their abuser and I can't do that. I just can't do it. So needless to say, I'm definitely at the point in my life, I'm just letting go of all toxic people. I don't care who it is. If it don't sit well with my spirit, baby, it's a wrap. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't care you. Oh, all this I did for you. If it wasn't for me, blah, 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 blah. Hey, just because you may have helped me, that don't give you the right to mistreat me and disrespect me. That just be my thing. It's like manipulation. Constant manipulation, disrespect. And also too, like, I'm grown. I'm grown. You can't treat me any old type of way. Kid, grown, it don't matter. I'm still a human being. Treat me with respect. And if you can't do that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Did you ever tell anyone what your dad did to you? They know. Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody know. The family witnessed it. Family witnessed it. And what they say, oh, you know you shouldn't have came. You know how your dad is. Literally excusing his behavior. And I'm the black sheep in the family because I'm going to tell you what is wrong. Like, right is right, wrong is wrong. Point blank, period. You putting your hands on your child, choking them, slapping them, hitting them, all of that. And to other people in your family as well, child. But that's why I know I'm doing the right thing by staying away from my family because my family is very toxic on both sides, mom and dad, toxic. And you know, I always like, I would speak on it, you know, but I wouldn't be as open like I am right now because, you know, family and try to tell you, oh, you shouldn't tell what's going on in the house, blah, blah, blah. But, okay, but what's going on in the house why is it a secret that abuse should be a secret? Why is that a secret? Like, you shouldn't tell nobody that you're being harmed. Like, that's sick. And that's that toxic life I'm talking about. Like, I don't want my son around that. I don't want to be around that. Before I even had my son, man, I have to get up out of there. Baby, I don't care if it's just me and I don't talk to no family. Oh well, I'd rather just protect my peace, protect my safety at that as well, my mental, all of that. Because it's just been so many situations where, man, I'm stressed. Literally, I've been stressed since a kid. And I'm just trying to get to the point where I don't even be, of course, I feel like I'm gonna always be phased by it because, you know, your childhood is a big part of you. It really is. But just learning to not attract anything of those type of behaviors, you know. Also to work on myself and not have those same traits as well. So it's just it's just a crazy, crazy, crazy world out here, you know? And it's so crazy because too, growing up, everybody be like, gosh, you look like the picture perfect family, blah blah blah. Like, baby, like I said, you don't know what be going on behind closed doors. It's insane. It's insane what be going on behind closed doors in a lot of people's lives. A lot of people's lives. That's why I be like too on the internet. Baby, I don't believe none on the internet because a lot of people that be looking picture perfect, you don't know. You don't know. Because, prime example, growing up, and then, you know, people position themselves to look like this good image too. So they manipulating people. And then when people hear the truth about that person, they may not still believe it because they like, I would have never thought. You know, you went through that. Your people seem like good people. Blah blah blah. What's that song? You don't know my story? If only you knew. If only you knew. And, you know, I think too that's where a lot of my confidence has come from because I refuse to be anything like my mother. She gives me the motivation to keep my head lifted high and let people know not to play with me. You know, like I demand respect. I refuse to just let things pass. I don't care if you feel like I'm asking for too much. Oh, you think you better? No, I deserve respect, and I expect it. Like, it's so crazy. Like, my father taught me basically to have low standards, you know, and I think it's insane. But my mama got low standards, and my dad used to always tell me like, you know, you a lot. I feel bad for any man that get with you, like, cause you just too much. Because he used to doing the bare minimum. He used to being with a woman who don't expect respect, who don't expect too much, you know. And even like my child's father, he, you know, does some things financially for our son. And my people like, I expect too much out of him. I'm like, what? I expect him to do too much for our son? Insane. Like, the mind is crazy. The mind is weak. Literally. That's why I'm like, you really gotta love yourself. You really do. And it's so many broken, unhappy, married people. And they feel like because they're married, you know, they gotta stay in toxic, evil, bad situations. Talking about, oh, well, God said I gotta do the work. Okay, God did say do the work, but God also didn't say sit there and get abused, to get beat on, get cheated on, do all these things. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. So yeah, needless to say, love yourself. Love yourself. And I'm learning. I think I'm slowly getting to a place of forgiveness with my parents. But just because, I forgive them, that don't mean I want reconciliation. That's another thing. Like, I don't want to reconcile. Because at the end of the day, you still the same person. You know what I mean? Especially when I know if y'all still married, y'all still the same people. Why would I reconcile with that? And I tried. I did try. I ain't gonna lie, I tried. But it's always a slap in the face. That's why I'm just learning to just let it be, let it go. And it's so crazy because something currently happened in my family, and there's people in my family like crying and stuff about it. And I'm like, baby, I ain't got no more tears because it's just like so much has happened. Like, I just expect certain things to take place. I'm not even surprised anymore. Not even surprised. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. Oatmeal said, hi, keep talking. It's your journey and truth will always rise. Thank you. Hey, C-Man. I grew up like that for years till I was 15. Then I moved out. Ooh, baby, you moved out at 15. Yeah, I moved out at 18. As soon as I turned 18, I ain't never go back. Well, I did go back once in my mid-20s. And I regret it. Oh, my God. I'm like, what was I thinking? Weak. Being weak, being wishful and hopeful for somebody to be somebody that they're supposed to be. Because, your parents are supposed to love you, guide you, protect you, be there for you, support, all of that. But I just had to come to terms with, man, I ain't got that. Like, it is what it is. And, I used to be mad about it, but, God got bigger plans for me. God clearly, that's just not my story. There are definitely a lot of people who are fortunate to have amazing parents, but also too, life ain't perfect. Something will be off. What up, boss? You in therapy now from childhood? That's good. And I hope you got a good therapist. Because the therapist I tried, no good. Hey, Charles. But let me take this off. I'm just sitting here with this on. Let me massage that in. And now we're about to put on some eye cream. Ooh, I got a stuffy nose. And oh yeah, and this is the Inky list, for those who don't know. But y'all, I'm truly just thankful and grateful as well, no matter what, because God loves me. God loves y'all as well. Just know that. Just know God has something bigger and better in store for you. God is just really saying, like, be obedient. You know. I don't care how old you are. You know. You know what's right from wrong. You know what's the right thing to do. You know to not let people mistreat you. Again, don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's your mama, grandma, auntie, cousin, friend, boss, whoever. It don't matter. Don't let nobody play with you. I'm about to put this on, moisturizer. Just a pea size. And I'm just super excited too for the future. Excited to elevate. Excited to help my son, whatever it is he wanna do. Go after my dreams, him go after his dreams. I'm excited. to move. I'm excited to be, even though it's nowhere new technically for me because I've lived here before, but it'll be a different experience because I'm grown now. What's up, Speedy? How you doing? And y'all, I'm excited about the future with my influencing, my business, YouTube, and where we're moving to. It's going to be much bigger opportunities. That's why I'm really excited. Much more opportunities for the influencing life, content creating, um, business moves, like networking, community, the churches out there, the black excellence out there. Like, I'm very excited about this new chapter, y'all. And I haven't said where we moving to yet, but just know there will be a vlog, a live, all the good things when we do move. And I'm just super excited. I'm excited for my son to be in better schools. You hear me? Better schools. I cannot wait for that. Super excited because my baby, he loves school. This whole time on spring break, every morning, Mommy, we going to school today. And I'm like, baby, it's spring break. Wish you could. It's so funny because my one friend, she was like, we should be able to have the option if these kids gonna be on spring break or not, pay these teachers overtime so they can watch these, well, not watch, but these kids can go to school. I'm like, for real, baby. It's a lot, it's a lot. But on that note, I'm about to go. I did post a vlog yesterday, so if y'all haven't seen it, check it out. We're almost at 2K subscribers, guys. Also, too, I am about to start doing giveaways, but not until I reach 5K. So y'all help a girl out, share, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Not, well, let me say that, take that back. Once I hit 5K and we're monetized on YouTube, we doing a giveaway. And I'm still trying to decide what the giveaway will be, but I think it's gonna be something that everybody will want, man or female. So help your girl out. I'll announce it soon what it'll be once I establish that. But yeah, help your girl out, support me. All the ones who already supported me, the people who always on here, like Speedy, Charles, Boss, y'all always on here. And Desi Des, Bill as well, Carla, Boss, all of y'all. But just know I love y'all. I appreciate it. Another vlog will be up tonight, so be on the lookout for that. Like I always say, before midnight, it'll be up. But yeah, so I'll be back in the morning. I hope, y'all get some rest. Oh, and also to go to classiccoils.net and get on the email list so y'all know when the oil is live and available to purchase. And yeah, but again, I love y'all. Have a good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.